Hi guys, it's me again, and I'm sitting in Wanaka reading to you what my guides wish to share with you today. And it's actually quite interesting, and it's very personal, which is what I'm not quite crazy about. But if we're going to be honest and we're going to be vulnerable and we're going to move forward, then we've just got to accept it all, don't we? So here I am laying it on the line, hopefully that it might make a difference in one person's life. Isn't that why I'm doing this job? It's Saturday the 18th of April 2020. Dearest DNA, what would you like to share with 4am today? Your group's name has the most important letter in it, and those are I am. Today we'd like to talk about what that means, especially the first one, which is I. Often you start your conversations with I, or do you? You say to each other, how are you? Then you wait for the other to reply. Then they say, as routine reply, I am fine, and you? You then more often than not say the same, although there may be an imminent list of many things that you're not fine with, and they begin with I, like I'm not happy, or I whatever it is. It often starts as a child when you were told to be quiet. If an adult told you to be quiet, if you were just about to speak, what would you do? How often were you told to be quiet when you were small? And what did that actually mean? Why would one wish for you to lose your voice? And now, after years of programming, how are you with your voice today? We have told Jill on many occasions to see where one's voice box resides. It resides in your body, no one else's but yours. So, are you using your voice box, or are you keeping quiet so you do not upset the apple cart? What is it that you are not saying? What is it that you have kept quiet about for so long? Jill used to play a game with herself years ago. She called it the money game. If she had $10 million, would she still be with the same people, in the same job, in her marriage? Would she accept all that was said to her? Or would she have the courage to stand up and say what it was that she liked, or what she wanted? Jill didn't accumulate $10 million, but what she did accumulate was courage. She had the value of $10 million in her mind, of who she was and what she was willing to accept. She walked away from a job that no longer served her, and she set terms of engagement in her marriage. She was prepared to walk away from both in order to be true to herself, as after many, many years, she had found herself again. She had found her voice. Let us be clear about one thing. Jill's husband never did anything to her. He is what is termed salt of the earth. It rather was what Jill was doing to herself. She had imprisoned herself from an old pattern that had been set in childhood, that children are to be seen, not heard. Jill chose those set of circumstances in order to teach others that they have a voice. It has nothing to do with being either male or female. All are susceptible to belittlement, like a child being told to be quiet or to go away. What is it that you are saying to them? I have no need for you. What you say, not important to me. These children whom you gave birth to, and others who did not give birth but have through adoption or other means the gift of a child, we would like to now ask the question, are you worthy of the gift? This is a time for finishing your sentences with new words. I am not my mother. Now I'm getting upset. Oh dear. I am not my father. I am not my grandmother. And I am not my grandfather. I am willing to make a change for the small people in my life who cannot speak for themselves, so that when they are older, they can make a difference to their children as I can to them. As I make this difference, I make a difference to myself. And I now forgive those that belittled me. And I forgive myself for holding onto those patterns that were set inside me. I now release them and myself from those patterns, because I no longer wish to hold on to old patterns. I wish to create new. I wish to create a different way of being, where all who know who or what I am. If you do not let another or yourself speak, then what is it that you are holding within you? It is time for the old memories of hurt and grief and frustration to end. It is time to say, that was then, this is now. I am strong, I have a voice, and it resides within me. There's no blaming anyone else anymore for my inadequacies. I'm ready to look at myself. I'm ready for courage. And I'm ready for change. I'm ready to write down things that need to change, and I need to make those changes for myself. It is time to hear my voice that has been buried for so long inside. What is it, dear listener, that you wish to change? Jill was in real estate with a husband that was very happy for her to continue that line of work. She was very good at what she did. But Jill wanted to work in the spiritual field. Jill wanted to make a difference. Jill had to find the courage to say, this is who I am. This is what I wish to do. Jill faced her fear, and Jill won. Her husband played his role perfectly. He was always at her side, pushing her to be her best self. Jill, however, did not see it that way until she woke up. When she woke up, she realized he was her biggest ally, and all the time who she really was fighting herself, no one else. She now has everything she ever wanted, herself. She found her way home. She found the smallest word, I. She remembered who she was. Please now, I want you to place your third finger in the hollow of your throat. do it now and say, I am. That small space, that tiny hollow will open your world by opening your words if you allow it. You have the key to yourself. It is called an Ankh or an Ankh. It comes from ancient Egypt. It was placed in the mouths of the pharaohs. It is a key of life and light. Your words hold so much power. They are who you are. Do not hold yourself back. Do you allow others to speak over you? Are you too forceful with your words? Do you speak over others? It is time, we say, to regain balance in all that you do. And it starts with, I am. So, what are you to yourself? And what are you to others? Those are our words that we wish to share on this given day. A day which is a gift to all. Okay, guys, so that's what they gave me today. Look at me. It's not all over the show. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. It's time to accept yourself. It's time to stop the blame with everybody else. And it's time for growing up. It's time for allowing your voice to be heard in a very gentle but honest and beautiful way. Because if you allow others, they will allow you. Sheila, I see you there. Hi. Aurelia, Lily, Donna, Tanya, Rena. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. And let's just go out there and be the best, bravest that we can be. And then until next time, love and kisses. Cheers.